Hey, Deacon Jim here. I'm going to take my mask off so I can make this video, you guys and gals, and I'm going to teach about acetylene welding, where we're mixing acetylene with oxygen. And it's not used as much anymore because of TIG welding is so popular and so high quality, but it's still used because TIG welding requires electricity. These are done out on construction sites and whatnot where you don't have electricity. You use this same setup for cutting torches, but today we're going to actually do acetylene welding. It's used in a lot of different applications because, like TIG welding, it's so easy to change the filler rod. You just grab a different type of material. We're just going to do some basic steel welding with this, and I'm going to talk us through the basics of that. So just like arc welding, you're going to need some good gloves. You're going to need a welding coat, and you can use a different kind of goggles. These go over my glasses, but you can use these other type here. They're a number 5 darkness, where in arc welding we're around 11, 12, 13 in the shade of darkness. But 5 is all you need here. It's not nearly as bright, but you still want some protection from the brightness for 2 reasons. 1, it hurts your eyes if you don't have it, and 2, it's so bright you can't see what you're doing. So I'm going to put these up on top of my head here right now, slip on my welding coat, and I'm going to get ready and show you how to turn on the oxygen and acetylene. There's 2 regulators on here, on and off. We can show this right over here. I'm going to turn this on, and there's 2 gauges. One shows the tank pressure, and we turn it on about a full revolution. The other one shows the line pressure. Please don't adjust the line pressure. It's set, it works well where it is. Please leave it alone. Same with the acetylene. This has kind of an odd kind of T-wrench on here. When we go to open that up, we take just a half turn is plenty. Please don't adjust the line pressure. We have tank pressure and line pressure, and we don't need to change those. Those are set and ready to go. So once we've opened them both up, then we're ready to strike the torch. We use a tip like this. It's a finer tip. It's not what's used for a cutting torch. This is a large torch here. We don't need this. This one gives an oxygen boost too. That's how it does its cutting. This one here is a rosebud for doing a lot of heating, and that's got multiple points. We want to have a nice controlled hot tip on here, and that's how we do that. So I'm going to quick button up my coat so that I'm well protected. And not a lot of sparks flying. There really shouldn't be any sparks flying. Once in a while you get a pop when you get your torch too close to your metal or your workpiece, or if you have a dirty tip. And we shouldn't have those kinds of problems. Nothing like arc welding for that. Okay, to start your torch, what we need to use is our sparker. It makes a little spark like that. It's got a little piece of flint rubbing on some steel. Please don't test them out. It wears them out. They only have a certain lifespan. So you want to open up your acetylene first, just a little bit, and then get a flame going. Not too fast, and then gently open up your oxygen. If you open up too much, you'll snuff your flame. Okay? Now, you can see I'm getting a nice little blue cone in the center. There, it only should be like that, about 3/8 of an inch or 1/4 inch high. I can't tell exactly what that is. You don't, if your torch is whistling, you got too much air whistling out of there, you're going to have a heck of a time controlling that heat. You don't want a whistle noise coming out of there. So you can adjust it so you got a nice cone and maybe a little light whistle, but if it gets, you hear it whoosh, blowing air like that, you're going to have a hard time running that. So that's how we get our torch started. And now on our next video, I'll show you how we actually do some welding.